because it's Easter, our top 5
is themed
after top 5 favorite Easter eggs in video games.
Top 5.
Yeah,
favorite Easter
our
eggs.
top 5, not yours. So your list is wrong, ours is right.
Yep.
It's actually Forbes.
Watch Mojo.
So let's start off with number 5.
Number 5, Steve, what's number 5?
Number 5 is from a little game called Star Wars
Ooh.
The Force Unleashed. There's a part in the game. You play as a Star Killer. He goes and he's trying to find this Imperial officer, and this Imperial officer likes to hunt shit. So he's got a trophy room full of like stuffed Ewoks and stuff like that. But there's a little Easter egg for fans where frozen in carbonite is not Han Solo, but probably the most hated Star Wars character of all time, Jar Jar Binks.
Ooh, Misa Ani!
Oh, God.
Jar Jar, get the fuck out of here.
Get out of here, Jar Jar.
Get out of here. Oh, I'm just coming for a chill session.
A chill session.
I just want to be a hunk too.
Oh, Misa.
Ooh.
You're the guy's Bomb Bad podcast.
I love Pixel Hunks, Misa, Jar Jar.
But I love this Easter egg because, it's not obvious. It's not super obvious when you walk into the trophy room, but it's a little fun thing. Like, I'm a huge Star Wars fan, so seeing Jar Jar Binks up there frozen in carbonite. And it's ridiculous, too, because he's got his hands up, but his tongue's, hanging out.
And he's like, Jar Jar sucks, but he's still kind of a little funny.
I also think, like, the carbonite is, like, super huge, too, so it's like if Jar Jar Binks was, like, 19 feet tall.
Maybe he grew.
Yeah, which is a horrifying notion.
That's an Easter egg.
Can you imagine a giant Jar Jar Misa wanna play?
No!
Like he got hit with Rita's staff from the Power Rangers and he grew to be the size of a skyscraper.
When you said Misa wanna play, I just imagined him as like a Wii, like the Wii commercials. He comes in and then instead of like knocking on the door, he kind of busts. He's like, "Oh, Misa want to play," and everyone's like, "Get the fuck out, Jar Jar!
Get out of here, Jar Jar!
We don't want your shit."
But we love you. But that's number 5.
Number
Let's
5.
go on with number 4.
What's number 4, Steve?
Number 4 is from a game. Say it again.
Borderlands 2.
Ooh, a great fucking game.
Yes, Borderlands 2. There is an area in the game where you can actually find the Minecraft Easter egg.
What
You
is the
actually
Minecraft Easter egg?
Shoot blocks inside of a particular level that are stylized in the Minecraft area, and actually the the denser materials, just like in Minecraft, you take more hits. And you fight a bunch of creepers in this area modeled after Minecraft, where you fight a
badass creeper
at the end.
And, if those creepers actually get close to you, they explode like normal creepers. There's, Minecraft blocks that you have to chunk away at and break, smash. And, like, damn, when I found this Easter egg in Borderlands 2, because I bought Borderlands 2 on release day, that was so fucking cool. Because when they came out, I heard there was a bunch of Easter eggs for it. And I made it on my point to not look at that stuff because I want to find them myself. And I found this one myself, and I was so happy that I didn't go on the internet and get spoiled by it because it was so cool when you find that. There's a bunch of good Borderlands Easter eggs.
Oh, yeah.
There's like a Super Mario one too. There's a double rainbow one.
Yep.
There's a trophy for finding the double rainbow one, which is badass. But damn, the Minecraft one takes the cake because you can get this awesome gun where you shoot blocks out, fire blocks with a shotgun. Yeah, and I used that because it was good. But damn, that Easter egg was so good. It was Easter.
Kiss it.
Garbage.
Are we ready to move on to number 3?
Number 3.
Number 3.
What is number 3?
From making it second, from a game making its second appearance on the top 5 list, Metal Gear Solid. There is an Easter egg with famous boss battle.
Hold on. I feel like someone likes Metal Gear Solid on this podcast.
Me.
I
do.
Which is cool, but it sucks because I've never played Metal Gear, so I feel bad because I'm like, I want to talk to you about it. But
I'm going to make you play it.
You're going to
I'm going to make you play it.
You're going to put me through a fraternity, training, Hell Week. You're just like, bitch, pledge, play it, pledge,
Sit in this tub of ice.
You're gonna have me in a dog cage, showering me with cold Mountain Dew, and you're just gonna be like, play it.
You say that, but if I was going to do any sort of torturous thing, it would probably be Mountain Dew related. That's just who I am. Love me some Mountain Dew.
Mountain Dew sponsor us.
Psycho Mantis. It's a very famous boss battle. If we ever do a top 5 on greatest bosses in the game, he'll probably be on there.
Probably not.
But there's a part... where... Psycho Mantis' whole thing is he can, read minds. And so to demonstrate his power, he does a couple things. One of the things he does is this is when Rumble controllers first became a thing. He's like, I will move your controller with my own mind. So he breaks the fourth wall, and you put the controller down, and he goes, And then as a little kid, you're like, oh my god, it's haunted!
Is that your voice when you were a kid?
Yeah, man, balls didn't drop yet.
Young Steve.
But then if you have a memory card in, because back then you had to stick in a memory card.
I remember
Those old days? He can read your memory card, and depending on if you played Castlevania or in Twin Snakes, the remake of Metal Gear Solid, if you played Super Mario Sunshine.
And I think a couple of other games.
Yeah, there's a couple others, but those are the two big ones. If you have a save file from those two games, Psycho Mantis will comment on it and be like, oh, I see you like to play Castlevania? Is that a bullseye, Psycho Mantis?
That was.
Nailed it.
You've never even played the game, Sam.
I just like to support you, Steve.
Oh, so you like to clean shit in Mario Sunshine?
I like how you're doing this with it.
He's floating.
So I've seen I've seen clips from that.
Fun fact. The way you beat Psycho Mantis, take your controller out of player port 1, put it into player port 2, he can't read your mind anymore. It makes him real mad. He's like, oh, I've lost your mind!
It's like,
but yeah, that's number 3.
Does Cypress Hill start playing when it goes insane in the membrane? It's like, oh, I've lost the control. Insane in the membrane.
Insane in the membrane. Whereas My Mind by the Pixies starts playing.
All right, what's number 2?
Number 2, I think, is one very close to your heart,
Oh,
Sam.
comes from a franchise I love. Okay, so when it comes to these types of games, you got two options. You got Grand Theft Auto, which is good. Most people pick Grand Theft Auto, but me, I pick Saints Row over Grand Theft Auto every day. Because in my book, I would rather go for over-the-top fun and just like craziness than serious gangster like
He likes
shit.
beating people up with a dildo bat.
That is fun, Steve. That was fun.
Hey, I'm not saying it's not. That's what I do.
But yeah, so I love Saints Row, and Saints Row has a lot of Easter eggs. But the best one, and since it's also Easter, is let me paint this picture for you. So you're riding a boat in the ocean on the shoreline, and you see a big post out of the water. It points you in a direction into the ocean. And you're like, oh, where's this going? I'm going to follow this. And you go to like 5 or 6 different posts that just point you in crazy directions. You travel so far out to sea, and then eventually you'll be riding up, and there's no more posts. Well, no, there's a circle of posts. There's a circle of posts, and from that circle of posts, slowly out of the water, a giant bunny just appears, and it's. This is back when Saints Row was a little bit more serious, kind of like a GTA clone.
Before the giant dildo bat.
Before Saints Row 3 reinvented the franchise. But, like, that was hilarious. And just caught you off guard. And you're like, what the fuck is a giant bunny doing out? Because, like, bunnies aren't in Saints Row. Like, that's not a thing for Saints Row. It was just a giant bunny just coming
Except
up.
for some fine bunnies, you know what I'm saying?
But, yeah. So, like, that was just really funny and cool and creative. That, like, that was there. And that's why, because like you had to go way out of your way to find this stupid.
And it stays there, right?
It
Like the
stays
rest
there.
of the game is just a bunny.
It
that's
just rises out of the sea, and it doesn't make a noise or anything. It just but,
bunny.
The fact that you had to go way out of your way to get this is not like a part of the main story like Metal Gear Solid.
Yeah, they make you jump through some hoops.
You have to like travel out of your way and take time to actually find this stupid ass bunny, but it's so worth it. So that's why it's number 2. Speaking of going out of your way,
It's number 1. Number 1 this week, we're going to talk about Mega Man X.
Ooh!
Specifically, getting the secret Hadouken
Hadouken!
inside of the game. Yes. So, a little Easter egg by Capcom. They decided, we're going to put a Street Fighter Easter egg in there.
Capcom was great.
Back when Capcom was not Cashcom.
Okay. We're gonna save this for another time. Save this for another time.
John gets heated when we talk about Capcom.
The way I'm passionate about how Rare was a shell of his former self, John is very passionate about Capcom.
So, you collect all the collectibles in this game. You get all the sub-tanks, you get all the Mega Man armor parts, you collect basically all the collectibles in the game, you beat all the Robot Masters, except for the final boss and everything, the last few castle stages. However, you have to go to the Armored Armadillo level. Mm-hmm. You have to pause and exit the game at a particular spot in the level 5 or 6 times before but you cannot go into the main boss's door. And then finally...
And the way you get there is hard as shit.
Oh, yeah. You got to ride this crazy little ramp with spikes.
Roller coaster thing.
You got to dodge other things, and then bats are coming down and flying. Guys are throwing little picks at you. You're trying to, like...
Dodge
duck,
shit,
dive, dodge, dirge.
Are you practicing for dodgeball?
I am.
And then you gotta jump off this huge cliff.
And then you gotta
dash.
do the jump right. And
dash
then
off of it.
climb up. And then at the top, it's your boy, Dr. Light, wearing Ryu's outfit. He's got his gi and his thing. He's like, oh, you made it. Great. I'm going to teach you an awesome move. And the way you do it is the exact same way that
Quarter
you do
forward.
it. Yep, you got it.
And then
Down forward B.
maybe the coolest thing about this is when you do it, you hear Mega Man's voice, a little Hadouken!
Hadouken!
It's great. It's great. And then, like, it's actually a good move. You use
great
it
move.
to one of the
It
final
can-
bosses, right?
It can one-shot bosses in the game.
Right?
One shot. But
That's
you have to have
amazing.
a full health bar.
It's hard to get.
It was the only way that I could beat the final boss. I used to be able to fight the boss, die, got the Hadouken, was able to kill him. But if I took damage, I would go and use a whole sub-tank, even if I took one hit, to refill my life, do the Hadouken just to get through the game. But
Yeah.
it was great. Great Easter egg. I don't know why
Hard to find,
Capcom
too.
decided to put it in there because they'd never done anything like that before.
It was ahead of
in
its
any
time.
of the Mega Man games. But so I found that out. I was incredibly happy.
That
It
really
great.
was one of the very first Easter
Yeah.
eggs, which is awesome.
that I have personally ever I've had.
And the cool thing is you had to go way out of your way to get that.
Oh, yeah.
There was no internet really at the time.
Yeah.
So, like, this wasn't a thing. Like, when did Mega Man X come out? Like, 92, 93?
Ooh, yeah, it was
Yeah.
an early game.
Um,
You didn't have to go online to some store and pay $3.99 to give Mega Man the Hadouken move. It was in the game.
Yeah.
I feel like you're talking directly to Capcom right now.
I'm not. I'm just talking. I'm just talking.
He's just speaking words.
John, what are you doing?
I'm telling all of our viewers to like the video. Steve, what are you doing?
Trying to leave. You're in my house.
Oh, is it time?
Yeah. Last week was the time. But while you're down there... Hey!